On the last week, gold traded as low as 1790 and as high as 1814. Numbers are rounded and the market is closed. And on the last trading session of Friday, gold spot printed a closing price little above 1809. The number is rounded and the market is closed. Gold is trading in an obvious bull trend and it's above its all daily simple moving averages. We have the 20 days daily simple moving average located about 1786 as the first meaningful support. The momentum is moderate. For the RSI readings, it's moderate on all the charts and overbought extremely on the monthly chart. This market is indeed crowded. For the supports, it's 1790. If broken 1766, then 1717. And for the resistance levels, it's located at 1814. If we can clear from there, then 1818, and then 1827 and 1840. That's all for the technicalities. We'll move on now to the economic calendar. On the economic calendar for the coming week and from the United States, we are waiting for the following economic headers to be released. Existing home sales on Tuesday, followed by manufacturing PMI and services PMI on Friday, and the new home sales also to be released on a Friday. That's all for the economic calendar. We'll move on now to the trading strategy. Hi again. Gold market consolidated on the last week in a tight range and managed to stay above the highly important psychological level of 1800, which is supposed to point to more gains to come. However, this shouldn't change the facts that the rally in gold is so steep and the market is overbought and extremely crowded. However, it's quite hard now to understand or to predict how gold is going to behave in the coming 2 weeks. And there are so many reasons for that. The first reason is that gold is challenging its cyclical weakness. Gold price at this time of the year and in relative to the cycle should be on the at the moment, if we are going to follow the normal behavior, it should be dropping down, and it's challenging this behavior. This is number one. And number two, gold is not used at the moment as a hedge for the equities. And if you noticed last week when the equities dipped on Thursday, gold dipped with them. And this is making the way to predict or the tools to predict gold behavior little helpless at the moment. However, the traders who have made money of gold, they are looking at gold as investment, and they are looking at it in the sense of like buy on the dip. So you have maybe to look at gold with the same perspective. I mean, the bigger the dip, the more opportunity will be more attractive, should be more attractive to you. Moving on. Pure technicalities of gold. Gold will be in correction only if it closes on a weekly basis below 1790. We are talking about the numbers as of now. This correction can extend all the way down towards 1570. On the other hand, if gold managed to move above the highs of the last week, and here I'm talking about both spot and the future. Main future has to close above 1830 and the spot has to close above 1820. In this case, this rally could be extended a little more. But also pay attention that nothing, nothing, and I mean nothing, nothing can challenge the Bollinger Band on monthly basis. Gold now is touching the Bollinger Band on the monthly basis, which is about 1810. So it could break within the month, but on a closing basis, it has to come below and within the Bollinger Band. So if any breakout will take place now, at this moment, it's going to be a short-lived one. During the week, gold will be a good buy if it dips nearby 1780 to 1790, and if you buy at that level, you have to look for take a profit about 1810 to 1820, maybe a little more higher, and it's a good sell if it hits 1830 to 1840 with a target of 1800 to 1790. Both cases, if gold closes below 1790, there will be a correction, and that correction could be somehow I'm talking here about a weekly closing basis. It could be a tough correction since we have a market that's been on a rally since the beginning of the year, and there may be with this crowd of people who is already bought gold at the cheap, maybe it's for them a very good idea now to unload some of their holdings. And the levels right now, it's perfect for somebody bought gold at 1400 or 1300 or 1200. At 1800 he made about 30%, and which is like a very good profit. However, that's it for this week. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you next week in another video.